Welcome in, welcome in. We're drawing again today. And once again, it's going to be Stormlings, in case you couldn't tell. I've got the wings up right now because I realized that we've kind of hit like almost every single detail that we've suggested so far. We've drawn. Wait, no we haven't. I'm wrong. There's some accessories we haven't drawn yet. But I am very excited to do the wings today and some more accessories. Hello, Clara. How are you? Are you doing good today? Welcome in, welcome in. I had my... Thank you for the design discussions we've been having. Oh, of course. I love talking about that kind of stuff. Design is my passion. Designing and storytelling. I love both those things. Both those things are grand. I enjoy them a lot. Also, I'm going to be drawing these wings in a dark line art, but then I'm going to be changing it to white because that's what makes them feel so magical. The details to be kept secret, of course. Of course. I won't yap about it. That's why I keep asking, like, whenever someone commissions me, I ask them, hey, is this something I can disclose to the world, or do you want me to, like, keep my mouth shut about it? Like, what's the situation here? Because, there's some things that people give me that I'm like, oh yeah, duh, of course that's going to be a secret. And then there's some things people give me and I'm just like, oh no. I'm just like, I'm a little less sure on that one. Wobbly voice, graphic design is my passion. Graphic design's my passion. Oh wait, you're referencing something and I guarantee you I did not do that voice right. But that's okay. I'll check it out later. I forgot what stabilization I normally put this at. Now, I normally use stabilization when I'm drawing because the screen is so smooth. It does not have the texture of paper. So it makes my lines way more wobbly than they would be if I were drawing on paper. So I do this in order to get the same results. Just realized I'm also using the wrong brush size. Is this it? No. I feel like I went 20. Yeah, I did. Look at me go. I know my program so well. No, you did it? Oh, heck yeah. I knew it in my heart of hearts. That's how I knew. That's how I knew what voice to use. Alright, so these are the request of Rin. He wanted elephant ears. So we're gonna do elephant ears. Elephant ear inspired wings. And what I'm doing is I'm doing like little ear designs, but I'm gonna make them kind of magical and swirly. You know? I did in fact go to college for graphic design and animation, just didn't exactly work out. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Here we go. And... Nope. Okay. We're actually... No. That doesn't feel right. Give me a second. I gotta think this through. Here. I don't want it to look too much like an ear. I think I need to... I'm gonna need to lower the opacity here. So I can see what I'm doing. Oh no! It doesn't have a head. That's okay though. We'll fix it in a second. He lost his mind, but it's okay. We'll fix it. Oh dang, Lucy's streaming? Oh yay! I saw that earlier. She's looking at the direct, right? I was literally just scrolling through that today, and I was looking through all the games listed on there. And it's really, really cool. I like them. I like all of... I put a lot on my... I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Ow! Fiddlesticks. I'm drawing on the wrong layer. But I found a lot of them that I really like, and I will likely be playing on stream at some point. So I'm really excited for that. There's a lot on there that I think she's going to like too. Honestly, I think she's gonna like all the ones I liked. Judging by how we have very similar tastes in games and stuff, she's probably gonna like a lot of the ones I like. There's one on there called Design and Conjure. Oh, it looks so good. And then there's another one called Dressmaker, in which you're a Victorian seamstress making dresses and stuff for the locals. And I'm so excited. I'm definitely playing that on stream. Because fashion design is another one of my passions. When I was little, I wanted to be a fashion designer. And then I sat there and I was like, wait it. But then I also wanted to do animation and stuff. And I sat there, I was like, wait a minute. If I design my own characters, then I can design my own outfits for said characters. And then I started getting into character design and stuff. Or like really focusing on making my characters unique through their fashion choices and through unique fashion design. Huzzah! Got here just in time. Hope you're well. Art is as art does. Gosh, if I could speak. Yes, it is. Hello, Rin. How are you today? It's great to see you. I'm working on the wings you suggested. I'm trying to figure out how to make an ear design look whimsical. And I'm trying to... I need to make these lines thinner. I think that's what my main issue is. So, I'm gonna switch over to 10 here. And here we go. And a swirl here. And a swirl here. Nope. Not swirls. We're not gonna do swirls. We're gonna do this instead. Here we go. And I'm gonna do another swirl here. And then another swirl. Yeah! I like that. And stretch out here. Stretch out here. And then more here. And here we go. Okay, this is starting to look nice. Okay, yeah. It's all coming together. There we go. Nice and simple. One of my favorite things is that I like to lose myself in fleshing out Lucy's homebrew D&D world. How Mortis. I've been helping design some of the deities, a lot of the city layouts and cultures. That's so much fun. I love world building like that. I love doing stuff like that. I haven't written in a long time. I really need to. Like, I haven't written anything super in-depth in a long time. And I need to because I miss doing it. I miss it so much. But I've been like focusing so hard on art recently that I haven't had time to do any of my writing stuff that I would normally do. You know? And I keep just focusing on my art stuff. Like my drawing stuff rather. Gosh dang! Internet's being wild right now. We're okay though. We've got it. It's connecting okay. I'm so sorry, guys. The internet's been really weird lately. And I know I've said that before, but like it was doing great for a while there and then it got bad again. And I don't know. I think something might have happened to like one of the lines. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, it's being weird. I'm gonna use my eraser tool real quick to clean up some of these lines because there are some stragglers. Here we go. Okay. I think this is cute. So, we're going to select. We're going to invert said selection. We're going to open a new layer underneath our line art. And then we are going to choose a soft gray-blue color and color it in. And then we're going to lower the opacity slightly. Ever so slightly. What a rush! Let's do that again! I don't want to do that again. And edit. Convert drawing to color. Perfect. Look how nice. And most of the time when I do like gossamer wings like this, I like to give them like an iridescent sheen. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna find my little iridescent. It's the same gradient that I use for my clouds. Whenever I do clouds. So let me find it. Here it is. Oh, don't worry, it's not gonna stay like this. And then we're gonna flip the layer. Perfect. Part 1 of my favorite bits of city lore is that our dwarven city, Amberhold, has a big lake that sits in the middle of the city where they sink the massive statue urns of previous dwarven. Massive statue urns. So, like, that's their burial place, is the lake? They put, like, statues of people in the lake? That's really cool. I like that. We're gonna lower the opacity real quick. And then we're gonna airbrush some of these away. Because we don't want the whole wing those colors. Because I like making it really subtle. Because I just like subtlety in color like this. I feel like if it's too, like, obvious, it doesn't look right. See? Just a very subtle color variation. And then we're actually gonna do some color correction here. Just a little bit of color correction. Not much. She says as she scoots the bar along super far. Okay, and then we're gonna make it light. Still-ish. Gonna up the saturation. There we go. Just a soft little rainbow in the wings. I feel like it adds a lot to the design. And then we're gonna... Oops. Gracious me. Okay, there we go. So these are the elephant ear wings. What other designs for the wings should we do? Like what kind of designs do we want for the wings? We are going to layer, and we are going to merge select layers. There we go. There we go. Right, next wing design. Monarchs that can be activated to protect the city in times of crisis. The statue urns are in fact dormant towering golems that feature Oh, it's specifically the monarchs. Oh, that's really cool. That's a lot of fun. Imagine you're raiding a city and suddenly a bunch of statues crawl out from deep within the lake and start attacking you. I'd cry and run away. I'd call it quits then and there. I'm not fighting no stones. Nuh-uh. I love the idea of statues coming to life, though. I've always loved that concept. Anytime there's a statue in a game, I'm always super suspicious of it. Because I'm like, oh, you're gonna come to life, aren't you? Aren't you? I don't trust you and your stillness. I'm gonna do some funky little wings. Yeah, something like this is cute. I might make them just a little bit bigger, like this. Yeah, very simple shape. Low-key kind of looks like Muse's wings in her charm mix, but we're not going to talk about that. Instead, we're going to do the line art. Okay. So I might be able to get away with swirls for these. I don't know. Let's see. I need to change the size of my pen. Go. Make a hasty retreat in a hot air balloon. How hasty can a retreat be in a hot air balloon? Like, realistically, how fast can a hot air balloon fly without a propeller? It's more of like a drifting kind of thing, isn't it? Here we go. I like this. Nice. I like this. Not very, especially when the entire city is underneath the mountain, so there really isn't anywhere you can run from the golems. Oh, gracious. Essentially, they cremate the monarchs and compress their ashes into cores that power the golems when activated. Oh, so they like possess the golems. That's fun. So okay, so if each of the monarchs have a distinct personality, that means that each of them has a distinct fighting style. Do said golems emulate that fighting style? Or do they kind of have their own set of moves that they can do and that they're limited to? like movement-wise? Or do they behave like the monarch that they represent? That, my dear, is the question. Those wings are all I need. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Wings are so much fun to draw. Oh my gracious. That's the wrong tool. Here we go. I'm gonna narrow this just a little bit. Here we go. I feel like I need to fix the position for this bottom wing here, because it's currently too far out. Okay, if you could just... Do I have stabilization on for this or something? I shouldn't. I normally don't put stabilization on for selection tool. Yeah, I don't have stabilization on this one. Okay, you stop that. You stop that right now! Oh, please. You know what? Close enough. This is getting on my nerves. Now, I liked the distance they were at. I just needed... Yeah. That looks a lot better. And then... exaggerate the angle a little bit more. Yeah, those look like wings. Golems are in fact custom-made to each monarch to wield their same armaments that the monarch did during their reign. Nice. One of them does in fact have a death beam. Wow, okay. Hey. Is this gonna be the campaign I am playing in? Is it? Because if so, should you be telling me these things? I mean, I love hearing about it, but also, does Lucy want you telling me about these things? I need to... There's... I see you. I see you, you little booger. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna find... Well, I gotta quick erase this little bump here because it's gonna drive me insane. Nobody else saw it, I guarantee you, but that doesn't matter because I saw it. Which means it has to go. I made the lore. I can explain it if I want to. Okay. That's fine by me. I like hearing about it. I love hearing about world building. Here we go. And then we're gonna boop. And we're gonna boop. Yeah, I like that. That's really simple. Nice tight swirl. And then you bump. And then a nice tight swirl. And then you bump. Bump. See, and having the variation in the wing, as far as like the designs go, helps create a visual interest. Helps keep your eye moving along. Or it helps them look more detailed too. Not help your eye move along. That's a bunch of other different design aspects. Anyway, back to this. I'm talking myself into a corner. Here we go. Bloop. And actually, I'm just gonna keep it at 1 right there. Okay. I like it. I think that looks nice. So now we're gonna open up a new layer and we're gonna do our whole selection process all over again. Boop. Oops. Wrong layer. Boop. Boop. Invert. And the light blue color again. Boop. Lower the opacity. That's a little too low. I want it a little bit higher. Yes. Okay. Now. Boop. Boop. Gradient. Here we go. And then we're gonna. Where's my eraser tool? I need that a little bit. Here we go. And gently erase. Gently erase. Here we go. And tonal correction. Hue, saturation / luminosity. My favorite city through Udovik is my... Oh, wait. My favorite city, though, is Udovik, my personal baby. It is ruled by a neutral alignment necromancer and located deep in the mountains north of Emberhold, the Dwarven city. That region is, and I'm expecting a part 2 for that. So I'll continue reading when the part 2 appears. There we go. Nice and shimmery little wings. Perfect. And we are going to change the wing color here. It's bright white. Edit. Convert drawing color. Nice. Wait, I want the sketch to be gone. There we go. Look at those. And then combine those layers. Perfect. And what wings should we call these? Like, what should the name for these wings be? Maybe there isn't a part 2. Maybe it just is. You know what? You're right. The region is called Is. That region is. Yes. It's a very unique name. Commonly said, but very unique. Oh, there we go. Is subject to a magical phenomena that causes undead to plague that area. It was created as a safe haven for necromancers to practice their arts without prejudice, with moral access to materials and... Waiting on another part. So it's a necromancer-friendly city. Nice. I'm gonna name these wings the sword wings. Blade wings. Here we go. Right, next wing shape. We could do something like teardrop shaped. Well, not that big. Just very insectoid in general. let's move these. Shit. There we go. And let's pull out this. And we're gonna do our little shape here. And then another shape. Ah! What? Okay, here we go. Perfect. Do I have my... I do have my rain ambiance on. Good. For a second there, I was worried that I didn't. Sometimes I forget it. Wait. 10. Oh. Oh, you stop that. Okay, wait. I gotta lock in for a second. There we go. I can make something with this. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. I'm making it work. Alright. Okay. These are awfully intricate. It's okay. They feel very naturey, and I kind of like that. Okay. That's so cute! Wait! Oh, that feels... I like it, though. That feels too intricate, though. That's too much. That's way too much. It's so pretty, though. I think I have to leave it at this, and then we'll just mimic some of those designs over here. Oh, 1 second. I accidentally hit the... I hit the save button, which is good. I need to save, but I was trying to hit the back button. Okay. Okay. Nice. I think those are fun. And I can't do any more, or else they're gonna be really odd looking. But don't you worry, I will be taking that little wing design, and we're gonna make little angel wing fairy wings. sorry, full call. Their city guard is also made up of the undead skeletons of previous denizens of the city, with a Dia los Muertos-esque celebration every year. I could talk for hours about it. That's so much fun, though. I like that. I feel a copy paste approaching. Like, I like the design naturally just happening. Oh, thank you. And yeah, I was considering copy pasting the wing design, but it's okay. I just redrew it. Oh, we're just gonna draw the next one too. All right, so I lost my train of thought. Give me a second. Oh yeah. Taking this. Gonna select this. Invert. Here we go. Lower the opacity. Open up this. Do this. Grab the gradient again. Do that. Grab the eraser tool. And erase. Erase. There we go. And then we take this. Use some saturation luminosity. And then we adjust. Just a little less. And there we go. Sufficient. Perfect. They look like natural, but they also kind of remind me of stained glass in a way, you know? There's so much untapped potential when you base your city around customs and practices within the dead. Yes. There's so much you can do with stuff like that. It's so much fun. And there we go. Third set of wings, actually, done. Layer. Merge selected layers. There we go. And these are going to be leaf wings because they remind me mostly of a leaf. Okay. Now we're gonna do those little angel wings. Okay. And then a little extra feather down here. Look how cute! There we go. Now we adjust. Wait, we adjust again? I feel like these need to be slightly bigger than the others. Just out of principle. Yeah, okay. I like this. Now we're going to go back here, select this, open up a new layer, and we're going to set to work. Maybe clean these. Wait, I want to be a little bit closer for this so that I focus more on. Here we go. Here we go. Death is just an everyday thing to Udovik, so people view it differently. For death, ceremonies and customs are sometimes so interesting to experience, and I had so much fun designing them. It sounds like you did! And I can see why. It's really intricate. I like it a lot. Here we go. Look how cute! Okay. Just some simple little designs in the wings. Nothing too terrible intricate. There we go. It's Lucy's world, but I may have slapped a little more lore-coded hands all over it. Hey. What works, works. Honestly, it's a lot of fun designing a world with someone else because you can bounce off of each other's ideas. I think it's a blast. Oh my gosh. Here we go. That's what I was missing. Nice, okay. And not only does it make it look a little more insectoid, it also creates the illusion of primaries and secondary feathers. For those who don't know, bird wings are divided between sections of their feathers, and the sections are called, like, there's primary, there's secondary, and there's one other, and it's like in tiers of like the smaller feathers on the top of the wing, and then it gradually, and then those feathers gradually get larger with each layer. And it's really fascinating. It's a lot of fun. I did a wing study once. I should do another wing study, because I was just studying the shapes of bird wings and how they affect how birds fly and stuff. Very fascinating stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. Very fascinating. Here we go. Might create an extra little doula here. I think that'll help. Yep, okay. Perfect. I like it. We also have a city that is in a massive tree. I love tree cities. I love those so much. City half submerged in the ocean because it's also home to a majority of the sea elf population, and also covered in a massive magical shimmery bubble. So like the city and Witch Hat Atelier. And like Ponyo. I don't know. I love underwater bubble cities too. Those are so much fun. Those are so much fun. Oh wait, 1 second. Should I keep this shape or should I add a little wing here? No, you're right. You're right. I should keep this shape. Go. Invert. Now we're coloring. Boop. Lower the opacity. And then add another layer. And don't forget to clip and there we go. Now we switch over to, okay, that should be the right one. Yeah, it is. Perfect. There we go. Okay, are we back? Hi, Onyx. Welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry. You came in and immediately my internet went poof. It went away. It ran away. Hello, Onyx. Gosh, I'm so sorry. That happens. I'm so... Dang, that happened right when you came in. Oof, not again. It's back. It's back. Gosh, okay. Whoops. Internet's being bad today. It hates me. It hates me, but that's okay. It's alright. Oof, not again. Yeah. It's okay, though. It's fine. All citizens, which also means there are places in the city where Bubble doesn't reach that are exclusively sea elves. The architecture is a mix of Greek and Polynesian architecture. Ooh, that sounds fancy. I like that. I'll have to look into Polynesian architecture because I can't bring to mind any like specific examples, but I'm sure I'll know it when I see it. Internet, live! Live, internet, live! Okay. Our frame rate is pretty good right now. There was one time when I was streaming, and the internet, I lost internet connection for a good like 10 minutes. And I kind of sat there, I was like, at this point, I should probably end stream. We should probably end it. And like, it kept doing that, like, it would be on for like 5 minutes. And then it'd disappear. Like, Clara was there for this. So was poor Ren. And, like, it was crazy. Luckily, it hasn't been doing that today. Knock on wood. So, hopefully, it stays steady today. There might be blips, though. And I apologize for that. It's a mix of Greek and something. I think it's Polynesian. I'll ask Lucy later. I'm still gonna look it up because I really want to know because I love stuff like that. I love how culture shapes architecture. I love how it shapes what people wear. I like the styles of clothing they wear, the colors, the designs in the clothing and stuff. It's so cool. It is so cool. I love looking at all that kind of stuff. We are done with this wing. So we are going to... I feel like this one is a little more saturated than the others. Okay, that feels better. It's just a little guy. It's just a little guy. And... Okay. So what other wing shape should we do next? Like, we've got like an elephant ear wing, we've got angel wings, and we've got leaf wings. What other wings should we do? I'm gonna select. No, we're gonna do layers, and we're gonna merge selected layers. There we go. And these are the angel wings. Just a little guy. He is such a little guy. It was Greek and Venetian architecture. Ooh. Mothwing? I like the way you think, Onyx. We're gonna do a mothwing. Regular moth or lunar moth? I asked that because, well, lunar moths are technically regular moths. Lunar moths have a different wing shape. Actually, you know what? Internet, come back. 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 Oh, my spell worked! Lunar moth could do both, to be honest. Why must the internet explode again? I don't know. It's being mean to me today. So we had the Greek columns and aqueducts along the canal waterway structures of Venice. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Internet's back. Yippee! Okay, so we're gonna do both. I like that. I clicked the wrong thing. 1 second. Ah, I lost you guys. Okay, there you are. Hi, welcome back. Alright, so there are a bunch of different wing shapes for moths. There are a lot more moths with long wingtails than I thought there were. That's really fascinating, actually. I like that a lot. Okay, so we're gonna do dragon wings and moth wings. We're gonna do the moth wings first, since that's what was suggested first. So let's see, we're gonna do one of these shapes here. Here we go. And then actually, let me double check my reference source. Open image in new tab. Zoom in further, please. Okay, so most of them sweep outwards rather than inwards. So we're gonna fix that. You'll see sea elves constantly swimming through the waterways as a fast means of travel, as well as gondolas for those not naturally adept at swimming. That's so cool. I like that a lot. I really like that. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a weird shape, actually. Give me a second. Okay. Swoop. Back in. And then we swoop like so. There we go. Much better. Much better. Royama de Aquatel? Is that how you say that? Aquatel. I like that. I like that a lot. Actually, there is one moth wing up here that I kind of like the shape of that I'm gonna try and mimic. So it curves like this, and then curves out like this. Holy cow, those wings are huge! We'll shrink them here in a second. Oh my goodness. I want a larger pen size for this. Here we go. And we're just gonna erase. Okay, that's it. Where's the stabilization at? Do I have stabilization? Of course I do. Okay, here we go. we go. This is much easier for cutting out bits of the drawing. There we go. And then shake this back down. It's called an African Atlas moth. Oh, that's really cool. Specifically the male version. Okay. Oh, I said it right? Oh, heck yeah, let's go. Here we go. And we're gonna shrink the wings. Whoop. Atlas moth, yay! Yep, Atlas moth mixed with the bottom wing design of... Which one was I referencing? Oh, I don't know how to say that. 1 second. Acilius manus? Female? Acilius manus female? It honestly, it looks like a very... It looks like a larger version of the lunar moth, but a bit more yellow-green rather than the pretty mint green that lunar moth is. But yes, 'tis a moth. Okay, so comparatively, how does this size look compared? Okay, that looks nice. All right, that's a good size. Okay, gonna lower our opacity and do the line art for these. I think I could bring the hood back. It's still blocking some of the line art for me. Okay. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Oh, you stop that. You stop that. There we go. And... perfect. Oh no! That's not the shape I want. Here we go. Ah, that looks so nice. Okay. Now we're gonna do the inner wing design. And I'm just gonna have a bit of fun with this one. So we're gonna curve up here and we're gonna arc. And we'll curl back in. And then curl up here. And then we're gonna add a little eye design here. And then the Atlas moth has some stripes going on. So I'm gonna try and mimic those in a very subtle way. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna make this like a thick line here. Yes. Here we go. And yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So here we go. And this. Oops. Maybe some swirls? No, that's too much. Maybe some circles? Actually, we'll just leave it like that. And then we're gonna boop, boop. And maybe a circle here. A little blob. I love how you and Lucy have your own tails when you look over at chat. Lucy looks sharply to the viewer's left and you suddenly bounce up looking up into the viewer's right. I I do. I look like a little meerkat. I'm just like. I like a little meerkat. Oh, there's a word for that. There's a word for that. Is it called like scoping? Scoping? Periscoping. Periscoping. I periscope. That's what I'm doing. I periscope. Oh no, I lost my train of thought. Give me a second. I had a design in mind. Okay, here. Is that too much shape? Like, by that I mean like, does that kind of kill the vibes? You know? Actually, never mind. No, it doesn't. It's enhancing the vibes. I've got this. And we're just gonna... And... we'll do like a circle in here. Yeah. I like that. That's fun. It's very abstract. It looks like you're standing on your tippy toes to read it. What'd you say? What'd you say? Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why I do that. It's just fun. It's just fun. Let's see. And we're gonna scoop in. No, stop that. We're gonna scoop in. For all you know, I am stepping on my tippy toes in order to read chat. Maybe I'm just that short. Oh, it's a habit. Dang, you beat me to the punch. Oh. Gosh. Same brain cell. How could you do that to me? I was gonna say the exact same thing. I literally said the exact same thing. I can't have a unique thought. Here we go. I like this music I'm listening to. I can't share it with you guys because it's copyrighted, but it's the Tinkerbell soundtrack. I needed a little bit of whimsy for my music today. I was listening to Dark Academia just now, but it just switched over to the Tinkerbell music I had lined up. Small Faye. Very small Faye. She's just like me, for real, for real. Oh, gracious. I think I'm gonna do another shape here. Yeah, I kind of like that. And like this, maybe. I might be able to. Why am I not surprised that it's Tinkerbell, the whimsical silver, the whimsiest of the whimsical? Often my train of thought leaves the station without me. Mine does that too. Mine does that a lot. It does it way more than it should, to be honest. I think it's really rude of me, the conductor, to leave myself behind like that. I want to file a formal complaint, but it never gets addressed. So, yeah. Yeah, Tinkerbell is such a good soundtrack, though. Like, soundtrack, not tracked. Soundtrack. You have to start throwing people off by looking elsewhere or just disappearing entirely. Every time I go to look at chat, I'm like, 1 second, guys. Whoop. I just look down here. Here, let me get back in my spot. There we go. I just skedaddle. I just skedaddle off to the side. Oh, I need this back. Yes. Okay. My reference disappeared. And now we're gonna. Aw, looky at that. I like that a lot. I think this one might be my favorite design I've done so far. But I'm also like really into like abstract shapes as designs, like using it as wing designs. My train usually just falls off the tracks a lot, crashing into the little plastic trees and hitting the Lego people. Oh my gosh. One time when I was at one time one of my teachers, I was like, yeah, my train of thought just derailed. And she was like, oh, I kind of like that. I like how you said that. I was like, oh, thanks. I'm pretty sure someone else said that before me, though. Oh, those are so cool. Thank you. Thank you. I am very proud of these. And we are going to do our... We're going to do our colors now. I'm pretty sure that's a saying. So, anyway. That was really weird. Wait, no, no, no! Okay. And now we're gonna do... Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. I take back that. I take that back. We're doing something else first. And that something else is the gradient! I love the gradient. The gradient gives me joy. Okay. So now that we've got the gradient here, and now we're going to erase some of the gradient in order to create the shimmery effect. The gossamer effect. Because we like iridescence. They definitely have. See, that's what I'm saying. But it's like one of my favorite sayings to say because it's so funny. It's so funny. Okay. So now we're going to put this and we're going to... Yes. Yes. Alright, and now we're going to... Oh wait, I forgot my color correction thing. Give me a second, guys. But not gonna lie, after she said that, for the longest time, I was like, I just invented a new slogan. I just invented a new saying. Look at me go. I didn't. I'm pretty sure I had heard that before when I said it. Anyway. It was so funny. The little Lego people in my brain screaming in abject horror. They see their lives flash before their eyes. But it's not a very long flashback because none of them can remember much either. It's just a short little blip. And I think actually real quick I'm going to lower the opacity on... Yep, there we go. Perfect. Layer, merge selected layers. Okay. And moth wings. Alright, we've got our moth wings. Now it's time for the dragon wings. And I think I'm going to do like a classic dragon wing design, so like the bat wing kind of look. And then we'll do some interesting designs within those wings. So let's do this sketch real quick. My favorite thing to sketch with, as far as like pens go, is the watercolor pen. Because it's semi-transparent, you know? And I like that a lot. So I'm going to... No. I'm gonna Wait, yes. Okay, I got this. So we're going to do something like this. Okay. And then we're going to do this. And we're really gonna sell the dragon wing look by doing that. Yeah? Yeah, little fairy-inspired dragon wings. Yes. Like if people need to focus on legs. Go! Go! Run for your lives! Drown in your sorrow and fears. Sorry, anytime someone says action for your lives, I think of Epic Musical now. Drown in your sorrows and fears. Choke on your blood and your tears. That song needs more love, to be honest, because it is really, really good. But I haven't heard of anybody saying that it's their favorite. But it's a good song. It's a good song. But yeah, we're doing fairy dragon rings. Because I have to stay on theme. That is my goal, is to stay on theme. Because y'all are little cloud guys just like me. Here we go. I like that. And let's see. If I could just fix this triangle here. Just a wee bit. Because I want it to... Okay. I like this. I'm going to reposition this one, though. Now, I'm sure some of you may be wondering, Silver, why are you drawing the whole wing? Even though it's going to be hidden behind the back? I don't know. I do it because it makes me feel better. And I like knowing what the wing shape is. Drowning their Lego sorrows in Lego whiskey. I kind of want to watch the Lego movie again. I think that was really fun. I like that movie. It's very silly, but in a, like, feel-good kind of way, you know? I'm a sucker for slapstick comedy. Okay, now we're gonna do our liner. Ba-doo. Ba-doo. Oh no! Ba-doo. 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 Nope. Hey, that's not what I want. Okay. One more time. Ba-doo. 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 Nope. Another one more time, actually. Okay. Here we go. And... there. Okay, sorry. I had to lock in for a second. Because it was not turning out the way I wanted it to. Okay. Now we're going to narrow this. Even though... okay, literally nobody is going to see this because it's going to be in a PICREW. But... Silver, why are you drawing the whole wing? I just explained why! I just explained why! I'm not gonna repeat myself. Okay. Okay. Nice. And this little guy down here. Just a sharp little wing. And now to use the thinner line art. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna worry about that little stray there. We're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna... Going to ignore it. Hypothetical, are you hungry? Are you a growing boy? Yes. Yes, I am. I am a strapping young man. Can't you tell by my manly voice? I'm sorry, that was so awkward. But yes, I'm peckish, yes. I could eat. I had the sausage biscuit for dinner. Not dinner. Breakfast, guys. I think something's might be wrong with my brain right now. I'm tired. That's what it is. I'm just tired. Okay, I don't know what design to do for this. I need to... What if I... No. No. To mimic... Maybe this? To mimic the skin stretching between the bones of the wing? Maybe? Feels really spider-ish, doesn't it, though? I don't really want it to be... If you were to have a burger, what cheese? I don't... American? You are making me want to make a PICREW now. You should! It's a lot of fun! It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of work. And you have to work, like... You have to focus a lot on your layers and stuff. And if you want different colors for things, you have to make the colors yourself. There isn't like a slider in PICREW. So you have to have like a lot of room for a lot of files. Also, I have a profile picture now so you can tell who I am on Discord easier. Yippee! For I am Huro. Dang it, Huro! I keep forgetting that Onyx is you! I keep forgetting that! Welcome in, Huro! Oh no! Poor Huro. I can't believe you would eat your own people. I'm a fairy. I don't think it counts as cannibalism. Gosh, Huro. I'm sorry, Huro. I fool you. You do. Every single time. Every single time you come in. And I see Onyx, I'm like, oh, hey, Onyx, hello. And then I forget you're Huro. I was undercover. You did well. You did well. You fooled me good. You got me good. Okay. Here we go. I think this is gonna work. Also, my the coughing in the background was my sister. She's a sickly Victorian child. She's okay though. Here we go. Trying to decide if I like this or not. What's funny, Huro, is that I was going to be like, hey, Onyx, if you want to join the Discord server. And I'm so glad you told me you were Huro before I said that. Because I was going to try and pitch it like, hey, if you want to hang out, we do have a Discord server. And I put a bunch of updates there. And there are a bunch of people in there. Yeah. I just gotta remember. I gotta lock in and put the names together. I don't like that it's going different directions. I thought I did, but then like the arches, I thought I liked it, but I don't. Here, maybe if nope, stop. I don't want to zoom in, I want to rotate. Oh my gosh, stop rotating so far. Wait. I was sitting here trying to figure out how to tell you who I am. It's okay. It's okay. I'll remember. Okay. Okay, I'll remember next time. I promise. Um, I'm so glad. I was like, when the internet was going down, I thought you were like a new person, and I was gonna be like really, really, like, when the internet was going down, I was like, of course, when the new person comes in, the internet's down and I can't greet them. Because like, that's like a big thing for me. I want to greet everybody who comes in. It makes me feel good, and I don't know, it just, I feel mean if I don't. So like, I would sit there, I was like, no, don't leave, I promise I see you. Oh. Well, my profile pic matches my Discord one now, so hopefully it's easier now. Yes, yes, it'll be much easier because I associate, it's more easy for me to associate your profile picture with you rather than a name. Me waking up the cursed internet, yep. It saw you come in and it was like, okay, now we drop everything. We drop the ball now. Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck with this design. Never mind, I'm not stuck anymore. Look at me go. Look at me go. Okay. Just take some finagling is all. Finagling. Finagling is all. Okay. And then stretch this over here. Stretch this over here. There we go. That looks nice. I like that. Yeah, I think that's good. I do think that is really nice. So we are going to stick with this as the wing design. Okay, guys, we need another wing design. Drop your opinions. Come on. I don't think she believes me, Silver. I can imagine why that would be. Wait, believes what? 1 second. I fear I may have missed a message from you, Clara. Huh? Clara, I don't know what you're talking about. Who doesn't believe what? Let me scroll up again. Maybe I missed it. They definitely have little Lego people in my brain screaming in abject terror. We called a Lego MIB to wipe their Lego memories so they'll quiet down. Dragon wings, drowning Lego sorrow. And that's the last message I've got from you, Clara. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about. It was about super bout mass. Guys, if I could speak, it was about Super Smash Bros. And a buffalo wing. That's funny, Rin. I like that. That's really funny, actually. I don't remember seeing anything about Super Smash Bros. And Lucy. Do you think you could repeat it for me so I know what you're talking about? That would be funny. It would be funny. I don't know how to draw that, though. Ooh, okay. Locking back in. Meow. Here we go. Oh, that looks so much better. Same thing over here. This needs to be more narrow. A little claw. There we go. Nice. Okay. You know what? I said I was going to ignore this little tick here, but... Okay, there we go. Now I feel better about it. Alright. Select. Invert selection. Do it with that blue color, please. Wonderful. Lower the opacity. Open up a new layer. Flip that layer to the layer below. And now we summon the rainbow. Oh, wait. Wait. Here we go. Okay. That looks much better. And now we use the eraser tool. And we move to the soft eraser. And we brush, 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 brush. Brush, 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 brush. Brush, brush, brush. Perfect. And we edit. Tonal correction. Hue, saturation, and luminosity. Going to move it to the warmer side. Going to up the saturation. And then up the luminosity. Beautiful. And now we create that gossamer effect. Boom. BRB, okie dokie. And here we go. Our dragon wings. Do we like? I hope we like. I like. I think they look nice. Sip of my coffee. Give me a second. All right. Oh my gosh. Clara, I know you said BRB, but when is Lucy dropping her next stream schedule? They look great. Oh, thank you, Ren. I appreciate it. Okay. So we've got quite a few different wings. I think they look really fun. Wait a second. Oh, man. Oh, no. How do I fix this? You know what? It's fine that the wings, most of the wings are going to be behind the cloud. It's okay. It's fine. Here, wait. Let me just... Nope, stop that. See, this is why I draw the whole wing. So if I have to adjust, I can... What's the matter for you? They look great. Oh, it's just that they're slightly obscured by the clouds. But it's okay. We'll just fix them to where they look good, even when they're obscured. Yeah. Yeah, they look okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, moving on to the props and accessories. Okay, so we've got the cat here. Let's see. Let's do the lightning sticks. The light sticks. Oh, thank you. Light sticks. Where am I gonna put y'all's little hands? Right here? Maybe? Okay. I don't know, they need to look excited because they're holding like concert light sticks. But my light sticks are gonna be shaped like little lightning bolts. Okay. Give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna focus on one arm and then I'm gonna cheat and copy paste. You know what? This one's gonna go in. You've only got one arm right now. But it's okay, you'll get your arm back in a second. Okay. We go through and we're gonna... Alright. And forearm. Carve out a nook. Here we go. Arnar. And... Okay. Nar! Okay. Okay. And then a tiny little fist. And then now I gotta worry about where the arm should be positioned. Oh. I'm a little lost. I feel like the cloak needs to be open if you've got... I don't know. Well, now I'm kind of stuck. Because it doesn't look right. draw that? I drew something like this once before. Give me a second. Let's go to my files. Well, are you sure she's okay? Wish her well. Yeah, she's okay. Thank you, though. Wait. Trying to find it. Was it in here? No. Not in that file. Yeah, here it is. I did this little infographic. How did I... these prices aren't real, by the way. They were real. At the time. But I've gotten better since then, so I had to up my prices. So commission prices aren't $40 for full body anymore. Yeah, I literally just put the arms off to the side. Also, the wing design isn't accurate anymore either. I need to redraw that. Okay, so... little noodle arms. That's the problem with pockets. Can't remember what's where. That's true. That's true. Pockets can be confusing. I'm gonna take a bite of my food. Yummy. Eh? So it's literally, I literally just had the arms off to the side. So I guess I'm just gonna do that. And just hope it looks good. Okay, and then we're gonna make a little fist again. It looks so silly, I love it. And then little lightning glow sticks. Choo, choo. Yeah. Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Yeah. And then holding a paintbrush. Looks better than I imagined. Thank you. Now we're gonna do one holding a paintbrush. Just a little arm holding a paintbrush. Wait, do we want the paintbrush to be, like, ginormous? I think it's so funny that there's, like, just one arm coming out from the side. Okay. This one's gonna be the lightning bow and arrow. And then another little fist. That arm seems way too long, actually. Yeah, that works. And going to perfect. There we go. Okay. Yeah. His arms. Please send help. We are losing it in Lucy's chat. Oh no! I'm sorry. I'll be over there in a little bit. His arms need to be long so he can touch his toes. But if they're too long, then it's uncanny. Okay, so I've got a question for everybody. Which would you rather have? Longer legs or longer arms? And I'm talking like, not like an inch or so longer. I'm talking about like unnaturally long. Would you rather have longer arms than your legs, or would you rather have longer legs than your arms? We want her to have an absolutely ripped muscle mommy model. Oh! Shorter legs. Interesting. Okay, we've got someone who says shorter legs. I'm in that vein. Here we go. Longer arms. Okay. We've got longer arms. 2. That's 2 longer arms. 3 if you count me, but I'm not counting me, because I asked you guys the question. Oh wait. No, come back. Cuten's button back like I was in high school. Okay, interesting. Do you take length from one to build the other? No. a lightning arrow. It's a lightning arrow. You're just shooting lightning. Let me have my rule of cool, okay? I know it's not aerodynamics. Leave me alone. Neither was Zeus's lightning bolts when he was honking those, but nobody complained when he was throwing those with precision accuracy through the air. You can take the link from me. I don't use it. I meant to say chunking, but it came out as honking. Just pretend I said chucking. Okay, longer legs. Okay, it's up to longer legs. So, okay, interesting. That was a fun little discussion. Okay. No, I meant to say choking. But it came out wrong. Or yeah, or hucking. Hucking works too. I had to make sure it meant what I think it meant, because sometimes words don't mean what I think they mean. Yeah, or hucking. Yeah. I meant to say that. That's what I was going for. I mean, I guess Zeus did like to take the form of a goose. Honk. Yeah, he did. That he did. That he did. Zeus was a freak of nature. Let's see. I guess I could go ahead and start. Lower the opacity. Look at the tiny little fist. You know what? Y'all only have 3 fingers. 3 fingers and a thumb. That's all you get. Steal my pinky! I did. You don't have it anymore. It's mine now. That's where I keep my grandmother's ring. Well, you don't got it no more. It's the price you pay for entering the court. There we go. Yeah, that works. Select. Actually, you know what? I gotta draw the other hand too. Give me a second. No more grandmother's ring. How's about a claw instead? Oh, your little fingers got claws on them. You just got 3 of them instead of 4. Not including the thumb. Not including the thumb. Okay. Meow. Meow. Okay. Oh, that hand's a little bit bigger than the other. We can't be having that. Oh my gosh, please. There we go. Even Christmas has a clause. Oh, my grandmother is dead. Clara! Clara! Oh no. Here we go. Select. Invert. Fill. Yeah! And here we go. Oh wait. Perfect. How cute. And now trying to figure out what color I want the lightning. Okay. This is a good color. Technically, it was given to Lucy when all the girls in the family got one because little Graham didn't know, but Lucy gave it to me and said, "Aw, scandalous! How do you think I got the ring? I just stole it? I don't know. I wasn't going to make assumptions. Gifts are a thing. Gifts are a thing. For all I know, your grandma just gave it to you because she was like, I think you need a ring." I know. Okay. Nice. Yes. Okay. This works. I'm going to move this over a bit. It's not quite as but I want it to. Here we go. And then we're just gonna draw the arrow next. Yes, I stole it right off this corpse. No! You know that's called grave robbery, right? That's illegal. You're a criminal and you just admitted to it in public. How dare you? I forgot something and I just grabbed. No! Why would you do that? Hold on, just... I didn't even read how you said that. Okay, I gotta say it. They were lowering her into the ground and I said, hold on, just forgot to grab something. And I snatched it from her cold, dead hands. No! Oh, that's so funny, though. It's so... I love the way you said that. Here we go. Oh, memories. Oh, memories. How sweet. Okay. Here we go. For a second there, I wasn't selecting what I wanted it to select. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, stop that. I'm pretty sure if I had revealed to her that I'm actually a girl, I would not have been allowed to go to the funeral, which is why I didn't, so I could get that ring, baby. No! That's... Gosh. There's so many layers to that. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. Oh. Stretch. Okay. And with the end of that stretch comes the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you guys next time. I will be releasing the schedule sometime tonight, so keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you guys next time.